After reaching Chandrapur from Chennai, we moved to Alizanza buffer for our first safari. Chana's grown-up female cub welcomed us. It moved in, to cross the driveway, giving us good glimpse in our first safari. The tigress then moved towards the bush to take shelter under the shrub. The summer heat forces tigers to hibernate and rest more during the day. We too carried 7 liters of water for each of our safari. We then moved towards Chotamatka, a huge male tiger which is currently ruling Alizanza zone. This king was sleeping near the pathway since morning, and we had to wait to get closer glimpse of him. He too did not disappoint us. Chotamatka is a very bold male tiger and is also most liked by the visitors. The male tiger gives pretty close glimpse and is unmindful of the visitors. It holds very large territory and has 3 female tigers under his territory. It was our day. Chotamatka gave us a very long and closer glimpse. It walked a quieter distance and we kept admiring him. The male tigers are generally larger in size and need to remain fit to constantly defend its territory from other intruders. After spending good time with the king learning his behavior, we decided to leave him alone. Our first safari gave us wonderful experience and joy. What more to ask, after getting Chotamatka so close? With lots of hope and excitement, we again visited Alizanza gate, this time in the morning. It did not disappoint us. Bobley's male cub was found standing and curiously exploring something, which was not visible to us. Little later it moved on, and so we did. It came straight towards us looking for something.
तुलेच भेडान भेटते की मी मांग घेतलं.
It was on a hunt. It moved very cautiously towards the prey, taking every step slowly. And we remained silent, patiently observing its move.
आगे लुक कैसा?
కల్పిన
మెల్లి అవుతుంది, చార్జ్ అయిపోతుంది.
It was Indian gaur, and the inexperienced tiger moved straight into the Indian gaur. The experienced Indian gaur noticed the tiger moving towards it and stood up to confront the inexperienced
Standing its ground.
tiger.
Going back.
समोर निघून समोर समोर आलं पाहिजे भूत्या.
It was big ask from this adult. It left the Indian gaur and looked for a smaller
मागं चालला
prey.
ना. तो हंटिंग के चक्कर में गया आज तो कहना कहीं.
The tiger finally had wild boar inside the bush and there was chaos all around. After few minutes, the tiger came out for water, to quench its thirst. The tiger was in haste. It quickly quenched its thirst and moved towards the kill. After 2 hours of drama, we moved to have our share of packed breakfast. It was a very exciting morning for us. After having our breakfast, we tried our luck on the blue-eyed tigress. It was Nayantara, the sub-adult female cub of Banyu Skindi. Nayantara too did not disappoint us. Nayantara is also very bold and beautiful tigress. It came to us and gave us good photo session. It then moved towards the water body to quench its thirst. We left her peacefully and finished off our exciting safari.
Shake नहीं है please.
We came back to Shirkade village to have our lunch. As the temperature soared, we stayed inside the room, before moving for our afternoon safari. This time, we chose Nimdela Gate, which shares Alizanza zone. After feasting on the wild boar kill, the cubs of Bobli came to the water. Generally tigers spend good time in the water after feasting on the kill. It was a surprise to see both the sub-adult cubs together after the kill. They moved to quench its thirst before taking rest under the shade. The survival of these tigers depend on the hunting skills. After spending good time with the Bobli cubs, we moved in search of beautiful Nayantara. After scanning the territory, we finally spotted her near a small water body. It woke up and moved slowly for one more photo shoot. We enjoyed the sight of this beautiful tigress on the warm afternoon. While the paradise flycatcher moved out of its nest, Nayantara remained focused. After a while, the tigress moved to rest again. While we continued to wait for an hour, it continued to wake, quiet, often disturbed by moving species. We were surprised to see the tigress using the stick to rest its head. After resting its while, the tigress stood up to move. It came closer to us, raising our excitement and love for the tigress. Alizanza buffer zone did not disappoint us. It gave us all the excitement and thrill we were hoping for. We are thankful to the Forest Department for creating such an wonderful environment and successful conservation. Our successful and lucky day ended up with yummy dinner. We have shared a glimpse of our experience at Alizanza.